Hey guys, this is Will Stuff Incorporated, and I'm here to bring my top 5 decks to try in November 5th format. Now I'm talking about 2017 here, in case you guys are wondering. So, yeah, these are going to be five decks that are not necessarily like the most competitive decks, but more or less ones you can try on a casual level, or even try on a higher level on some of these selections. But, this is going to be more of my opinion. I'm not like a super competitive player, at least not right now. But there's kind of a shift in my channel right now. So, with that in mind, I'm just going to give you guys the top 5 decks you should try out in this format. Now, starting off this list is going to be Cosmo. Cosmo has been a very, very fun deck to try, actually. They have many variants you can try, like Demise Cosmo, True Draco Fire King Cosmo, Metal Foes Cosmo, all those different variants. And I've been mostly on the pure side of things with the virus cards and my own stance. I mean, they have plenty of ways to adapt, they have plenty of ways to play, and I feel like that it'll be quite a fun time for you. I mean, if you enjoy beating your opponent to death, this is quite the deck for you. Because the aggression of this deck is insane. And the level of control they can get is pretty crazy. And a lot that they can do is quite surprising, considering that you think that this deck is just a deck full of beaters, but they have surprising amounts of control at times. And also, giant untargetable ships are always nice too. So, if you want a deck like that, if you want a slower but very effective deck like that, then you should give this deck a shot. Just be sure to watch out for Ignister. And now the next deck I'm going to talk about, or variants of such, is going to be Dinosaurs. And I know, it sounds ridiculous, right? True King Lithosagum is banned, so why should you give it a shot? So, I will go ahead and explain that. We still have Dragonic Diagram through if you want to still go the True King route. In fact, there are fire attribute dinosaurs that the fire one can destroy. And also, if you want to try and make the best boards, you can try to go with that. Try to make True King of all Calamities, decode something. Like, you can try something like that, and it'll be a really, really fun time for you. But that's not the only variant you can run either. You can try Dino Rabbit like I am in real life, or Lost World Dinosaurs, pure aggro dinosaurs. There are quite a bit of ways to play the deck. And it has quite a bit of staple cards you can run too. So, if you ever wanted to try a good, fun, aggressive deck, this is a great deck for you. And also, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno being a field wipe by itself in the battle phase while dealing damage and being a 3500 beater, and only needing 2 dinosaurs to banish from your graveyard is always nice. So, I would give the deck a shot if I were you. So now, the next deck I'm going to talk about is going to be Oddeyes. And I kind of scratched on this before on the last video I did, but I want to go more into detail. They got a new card in the form of Oddeyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, in which an Oddeyes card being destroyed triggers its ability to summon an Oddeyes from the hand, deck, or graveyard, allowing you to recur your Vortex Dragons to bounce more cards and negate more stuff, Meteor Burst to summon your Scales, Absolute if you need another beater, or any Oddeyes from your deck like Persona to negate effects in the extra deck, or Oddeyes Pendulum Dragon to do double damage. And that kind of thing is really fun, honestly. And it's more than that, too. I mean, we have Dissolver to do more fusion plays, Synchron to make Trish, Crystal Wing, all of that stuff very, very easily. So I wouldn't sleep on this deck, but, I'm gonna give it a shot. You should give it a shot. It's a really fun deck. I played it for a while, and I've always enjoyed playing it. I always felt like there was a way for me to win because of how fun the deck is. So yeah, I think you guys should give it a shot. And the fact the deck is a pendulum deck gives it quite an inherent advantage. Being able to recur their resources not as good as they once could, but to a very effective enough degree to actually work out well for you. And the fourth deck I'm going to be talking about is Lightsworn. And this is kind of a tricky one for me, because I like playing the deck, but I absolutely hate facing it. Mostly because of Fairy Tail Snow. Seriously, Fairy Tail Snow. Anyway, aside from that annoying Book of Moon furry lolly thing it is, Lightsworns are a very fun deck. I mean, you can make it Judgment Dragon the deck, you can make it rank 4 spam, you can do quite a bit with it, even try to run Infernoids with them. In fact, that'd be a really fun route for you to go by. And honestly, I wouldn't blame you if you did. I've had quite a bit of fun with this deck. I've had a lot of fun with the years I've been playing it. In fact, I've been playing them since they came out in Line Destruction, played their support since. Doesn't mean I didn't sell the core, but still. I do find the deck to be very fun, and I feel like you guys should give it a shot as well. The deck can be kind of slow at starting, but since we have 3 charges of Light Brigade now, and considering that we still have Triple Judgment Dragon, we still got Minerva, which got reprinted in Battle of the Legend, obviously, we have quite a bit less reason to not play Lightsworn. Chaos Sworn, Twilight Sworn, Zombie Sworn, any variant that you find fitting, you should give it a shot. And a small honorable mention to Stellar Knights that didn't make this one, just because spirals are a thing, Firewall Dragon can bounce your materials, all that stuff. But still, if you can get it off, Stellar Knights can be a very fun deck to play as well, because you can get bounce cards back, but I find the Pendulum Magicians will be very relevant, so they could just completely disrupt your plays, and you bouncing back their skills anyway, so yeah, if you don't mind that, if you main deck anti-Spell Fragrance or something, then you should have a really good matchup against them anyway. So yeah, you should give them a shot as well. But now on to number 5, which is World Chalice. World Chalice is a very fun deck. And honestly, since they came out, since they've been announced, I wanted to give them a shot. Their designs were cool, their abilities all worked with each other. Just the entire synergy with just normal monsters as a deck was very unique in itself. You can incorporate Ancient Venus to get more monsters on your side of the field from the hand or deck being Mystical Shine Balls, which are vanillas by the way, so you can use them to summon out Imduck. And there's quite a bit of ways they can plus with Ninjutsu as well. And in other ways that they can play, they can just link spam like Fireball Dragon, they can extra link your opponent, and they have so many ways to aggressively play that your head might shake from how often they may get that off. I mean, it depends on how you play the deck, but depending on the circumstances, they could be a very effective deck going into this format, albeit not as good as Spiral that link spamming, ironically enough. But still, I think you guys should give it a shot. It's a fun deck, and I absolutely adore playing it since it came out. I mean, you don't have to agree with me. In fact, this plays more vanilla than you would probably like. But then I guess more reason why Rescue Rabbit's at 3, right? So yeah, give this deck a shot. I loved it. You probably will too. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys like it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, join the Fight for Army, and together we will beat the meta. Talk to you guys next time. Hopefully you will join me next video. Please tell me this is a good direction I'm going with this channel. Or if you have any comments about that, then please tell me that I'm doing it wrong or that kind of stuff. But until then, talk to you guys next time.